station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
More laughter. More fun.
Again, just a plug.
More LAC. Only here on INCRadio Los Angeles.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Muntik na ko na nakalimutan bumati. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Thank you so much for joining us this morning here in California. My name is Paul Warren Menyes, coming from the local congregation of Oxnard, #OXN, and we are very, very excited to bring you today's broadcast. It's a very, very special broadcast po, because today we are going to talk about mamaya na yan. Introduce muna natin ang aking co-host for this morning, Sister Bree. Say hi to everybody.
Hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone that is tuning into INCRadio Los Angeles. My name is Sister Bree Andrade from the local congregation of Santa Clarita, where we know we have more fun, more laughter, more LAC all the time, because one of our guests and kind of a host today, I'm a little confused. But anyway, we also have many others that are joining us. But the first one that I'll be introducing is also from my local. That's why we always have more fun, more laughter, more LAC. Brother Stephen, what's up?
So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone tuning in to INCRadio California, or actually INCRadio Los Angeles.
Whoa. INCRadio California. So 5 years old, brother.
I know. It's been a while. It's been a while since I hosted, but yeah. So if you're just tuning in, just really just come on in. Join with us. If you have a cup of coffee, wake up with us. And just really just tune into our broadcast for today, because again, as what Brother Paul said, we do have a special broadcast topic, especially what just happened. Just a quick recap of what happened just a couple of days ago, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely it's going to be a great morning for those that are tuning in. So again, if you have not done yet, please comment down below, and give us your shout outs, your comments. If you have any birthday greetings, go ahead and shout them out, because we will definitely read them live on our show.
All right. So as our first guest, I'm just going to be mentioning them as they appear on my screen. We have from the local congregation of North Hollywood, Sister Arden Ancheta. Sister Arden, good morning.
Good morning po.
Tell us your name, your local, even though I already mentioned it, your name, your local congregation, your CFO, and your duties in the church.
Okay. Hi po everyone. I'm Sister Arden Ancheta from the local congregation of North Hollywood. #NoHo. And I am part of the Kadu organization, and my offices in the church are I'm a choir member, I'm a CWS organist, and I'm also a CFO officer.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sister Arden, and welcome once again to INCRadio Los Angeles. Who's next, Sister Bree?
Up next, we also have our sister from the local congregation of Eagle Rock, Ate Maurice. If you could also introduce yourself with your name, your local, your offices, all that spiel.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sister Myris. I'm from the local of Eagle Rock, #ER. I am a deaconess and a district booklet officer.
Wow, Sister Myris, muntik ka nang minalat ah. Are you okay? Well, thank you so much for joining us, even though you don't have much of your voice this morning. Don't worry, we're gonna make you talk for like 45 minutes of the show, huh? Okay, just just so you can get better. All right. Well, thank you so much, Sister Maurice. Next, we have Sister Valerie. Sister Valerie.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sister Valerie from the locale of Burbank. Hashtag BUR. I am a booklord. Hello. And my duties are
Parang nagdadalawang isip.
no, because young for a booklord.
Yeah.
Um, I am a local secretary. I also am the local LORC, taking care of the records of all our officers.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sister Valerie, for joining us. I know you're very, very busy. Who's next? Sister Bree.
Yes, and up next we also have another Brother Paul from a different local, so that's a little more helpful. Brother Paul, if you could introduce yourself, Paul, and tell us what you're from, your offices, but
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. It's Brother Paul de la Concepcion. I'm a TSV overseer and a scan.
Oh, buklod po, ato kayo,
Yes,
Paul.
very much.
All right, last but definitely not the least, my personal favorite. Brother Al, how are you? Welcome to INCRadio Los Angeles for your first time guesting. Brother Al.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the brethren who's watching this program. Thank you, Brother Paul. My name is Brother Al Laksamana. I am from the locale of Lancaster. I am a member of the Buklod organization and hashtag LAN. And my duties po in the locale, I am the second head deacon. I'm also a children worship service teacher and amongst other offices in the church. Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Brother Al, and thank you so much to all of our guests. I think it's worth mentioning we also we're expecting Sister Angela from the local congregation of Santa Monica. She was supposed to join us this morning. She's trying to log in, in any way, brother, sister, thank you po for actually agreeing to be our guest this morning. Hopefully, we get to see and hear from you a little bit later. Okay. So, like what we mentioned at the beginning of the program, we're going to be talking about CFO, or the Christian Family Organizations here in the Church of Christ. But for the sake of our viewers who are not yet members of the Church of Christ, we would like to give you an overview of the different organizations which is like what we have here. Like what everyone was mentioning earlier. Some of them were like in the Kadiwa, like Sister Arden, Sister Brie, and Brother Stephen, and then some of them are kasama pala ako doon. And some of them are in the Buklod, like Sister Myrie, Sister Valerie, Brother Paul, and Brother Al. But what actually are like these different organizations? Let's start with the Buklod. Sister Myrie, can you give us just like a brief explanation, and what the Buklod organization does?
So the Booklet organization is it's the organization for husbands and wives. We hold activities to strengthen the bond between the husbands and wives, and also have activities that will strengthen the bonds between the family as well.
Yeah. So like for those of you like family is very, very important part of the Church of Christ. And without the book, like what we're saying, like the Buklod organization, like what Sister Myrie said. So sorry, Sister Myrie, naawa ko siya habang nagsasalita ka eh. Pati ako, the Buklod organization, like which involves the married couple or the husband and wife, and they're the ones responsible pretty much like for the whole family. What about the Kadiwa, Brother Stefan? Let us know what the Kadiwa does.
Yeah, so for the Kadiwa, which means Youth with Noble Intent, it's pretty much an organization for single members that are 18 years old and above and that are not married, which aims to prepare for a bright and future, as well as for married life under God's blessing. And it also encourages them to participate in the multivarious activities of the church, to especially edify their faith. So definitely when it comes to the youth members, this is definitely a organization to really prepares for the future, pretty much.
All right, quick question, Brother Stefan. You told us like the meaning of the Kadiwa in English, but it does actually stand for something. No? So for those of you who are watching it before the end of the show, go ahead and type what it means. We'll read it out. But then we'll move on to the binhi, even though she's not a binhi anymore. Sister Arden, what does the she's the youngest of all our guests this morning. Sister Arden, go ahead. What does the binhi does? What does the binhi does?
So the Vinhi organization is for the young members of the church who are baptized and are from the ages of 12 to 17. And Vinhi actually means seedling, fun fact. And this organization is really meant to help the youth and support them and teach them like the importance of their duties at a young age and their education, and to prepare them for like as they grow up and those bigger responsibilities like in that stage of life. Yeah, and it teaches them like the right way, of living as a young Christian inside the church.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Sister Arden. So like what we mentioned, like we have the married couple, we have those who are not yet married but are um uh 18 years 18 years old or older, and then we have those who are baptized but not yet 18, like so from 12 to 17 typically. But syempre, there are the young ones, the young kids, the future of our generation, the future of the church. We have the CWS, or the Children's Worship Service, which will be explained to us a little bit by Brother Al, since he's a fellow CWS teacher. Brother Al.
Yes, Brother Paul, the Children Worship Service, or in Tagalog, Pagsamba ng Kabataan, caters to the members or young members or children of the Church of Christ who are 4 years to 11 years old, and through the guidance of the children worship service officers, the church administration trains the children the proper worship of Almighty God and teaches them His word using age-appropriate methods to make it easier for them to understand the biblical lessons taught in the worship service. The organization also carries out various activities to edify their faith, like this coming Sunday in Oxnard. The children worship service has a role or has a part in our activity in Oxnard.
Wow. Well, since our Brother Al already mentioned, we are very, very excited for our activity for tomorrow. That we'll be talking about that a little bit more after the show. All right. So now that everyone is like warmed up, it's time for the best part of the program, the question and answer portion. Huh? Sister Bree, do the honors please of asking technically our first question.
Yes. Thank you so much to those that answered what CFO was. And now that we know what each CFO is, we know which the Buklod, the Kadila, Binhi, and the CWS, we're going to ask everyone, what is the importance of the Christian family organizations in your life, and of course of the Brethrens? We'll go ahead and start with one that hasn't answered the first question yet, so that we'll give our other guests a little break. We'll ask Brother Paul, what's important of the CFO in your life? Not Kuya Paul, Warren Menyes, but Brother Paul.
Yung mas gwapo po, yung mas gwapong couple. Go ahead, Brother Paul.
For me, it's about spending family time together. Just like everyone else, we have our own, like, it's good to share time with family and friends that share your faith. So, like, unlike others, like they have things that they do that we cannot be a part of. But inside our church, we can make sure that we stay within the bounds of the Christian values that we have. So for me, that's what CFO means.
Very very well said po. Sabi ko sa iyo, basta mga Paul eh. Very well said po, couple, because everything that we do inside the Church of Christ is all within God's teachings. We do not do anything that is against the teachings of our Almighty God. Sorry, like no, like no offense to like the other people, po, but that is how it is like for us inside the Church of Christ. What about Sister Valerie? Sister Valerie, same question, po. What is the importance of the Christian family organizations or the CFO in your life? And may feedback tayo. And the brethren in your local congregation.
Hello po, I'm Sister Valerie. The church, the Christian Family Organization continues to strengthen the bond of brotherhood in the church amongst the brethren. It fosters unity and love within every household, and by doing so, each family becomes strong in their faith. I personally am a bookload, and I love helping out with the activities in our locale. We're not a big locale, but when we get together, we are big. We have a big heart, and we love to always be united in everything we try to do.
All right, very well said, Sister Valerie. Parang hindi halata scripted no. Hindi, joke lang. No, I like it is like what no, that's how it is like for the Christian family organizations, the role that it plays in the lives of the brethren, it's immeasurable, and we really thank you for the church administration, for having the Christian family organization in our lives to all the more guide us in like in our everyday living, making sure that we all abide in the will of our Almighty God. All right. Sister Bree, ano pang next question mo? Ikaw ang grill master today.
Oh, you're giving me another
Oh, don't forget, you still have Brother Stephen, huh?
Yes, we have to also ask Chris Stephen questions. But this next question is we're asking more about our activities. We already mentioned, some of our guests already mentioned how much activities play a vital role in what we do as a CFO. So how does the activities launched by the church administration through the CFO help us abound more in our faith? This is a little hard. We'll go ahead and ask Ate Maurice first. What do you think?
Can you repeat that?
I know it's very, very a lot. Okay, anyway, especially since you're a district CFO officer as well, how does the activities launched by the church administration through the CFO help us abound more in our faith?
It really strengthens us. We have activities locale-wise and district-wide events. It just brings us together. When we're all together, we're one big family. Like LAC, we're one big family as LAC. So when you're all together, it just, it helps it brings out that you want to attend activities. You want to bring your friends to these activities, those who are non-members, your friends and families. You want them to meet our district family, our church family. It brings out the joy in all of us. Even half of the time we don't see each other, but when we do, it's constant reunions and just conversations between each other. So for me, that's what it is.
Parang hindi nagkita na matagal even though we just saw each other last week. That's how that's how it is, right? Like, we love spending time together. That's what like the activities bring out from each member of the church, and like that's the aim, to strengthen the brotherhood within the Church of Christ. And yeah, like what Sister Myris has mentioned, like all these activities, district activities, local activities, you just have that feeling that it's like one big happy family, even though not by blood. I think it's way more than blood, like as Christians, as members of the Church of Christ. Who else are we going to ask the same question, Sister Bree? Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Oh, okay. We'll also ask Chris Stephen, because you reminded me that he's a guest today, not a host. So Chris Stephen, based on that last question, I'm going to read it again because I kind of forgot. How does the activities launched by the church administration through the CFO help us abound more in our faith?
Yeah, just literally just echoing what Sister Myri said, like literally when it comes to these activities, just like, just like, for example, such as the activity of CFO Cares, which we will be talking about later on our show. It's definitely something that, is for the locals as well, because when it comes to these activities, it's not just the CFO Cares, it's activities launched by, the church administration, right? And as well as the local activities. it it really strengthens it really strengthens the bond, and it really renews the eagerness to even attend more, because when it comes to these activities, sometimes, it's especially when it comes to these activities, some are very shy, right, when it comes to attending these activities, right, and when we do attend these activities, it gives us the more chances and more opportunities to make new friends, right, or you can even strengthen the friendship of our officers, and as well as our members too as well. So definitely it gives us a chance to elevate our faith even more. So these are just one of the many chances for us to really renew our strength when it comes to when it comes to the activities just like this.
All right, thank you so much, Brother Stefan. Like, I don't know if we noticed, like someone actually just joined us. We mentioned her earlier. Sister Angela, good morning. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. Sige po, pa-unmute na lang po. And then tell us po your name, your local congregation, and the CFO that you belong into, and then your duties in the church.
Okay, can you hear me po?
Yes po, loud and clear. Yan pala, umabot si Sister Angela eh. Sabi sa inyo eh. Huli
It's
man daw at magaling, huli pa
very
rin.
difficult po. We're not computer savvy anymore.
Alam po yan. So Sister Angela, please let everyone know your name po and your local congregation.
Okay po. My name is Sister Angela Riola, but you can call me Sister Angie. And I'm from beloved Santa Monica local. And I'm a finance officer in a scan. And I guess I'm the oldest here in the group. Okay, but don't mention my age. Anyway, it's really good to see you all. And thank you for allowing me to join you.
Well,
it's a pleasure to be in this group.
Oh, no. Pleasure's all ours, po. Thank you so much for joining us. So you didn't miss much. We just started talking about the Christian family organizations, and maybe we'll go back to you po, in a question in one of the questions. But Brother Al, sorry, I would like to ask you, since they've been asking already, po, like the importance or like the activities launched by the church administration, how it is for the kids, how it is for the CWS. Obviously we have different activities geared towards them compared to the other organizations po. How is it for them?
Yes, well, Brother Paul, CFO of the Christian Family Organization, truly important to the lives of our young children or members inside the church, because through this book, they are guided and being molded by the doctrines, the teachings that they receive, especially in the children worship service. And during their young age or young mind, po, they need this so that when they grow up, po, they will not forget the Church of Christ. They will remain active and they will continue in attending the worship service. So we really thank the church administration for establishing the CFO inside the Church of Christ, because of the CFO, I believe, and I believe that it really instill Christian values to strengthen not just the children, the family as a whole.
Ayun, no? See, so like what Brother Al mentioned, we have different activities geared towards each Christian family organization. We have something separate for the kids, wherein they would understand, even though at their young age, the importance of being members of the Church of Christ, and at the same time having fun while doing the activities. Right, Brother Al? That's like for the kids. Like it's equally a necessity for them to learn and at the same time to have fun, because that's how they remember the activity. It's how they remember the lesson. If they're having fun, di po ba? If they're having fun, if they come home, talk about it to their parents, talk about it to their friends, their classmates. Oh, you know what we did at church? This and this and this. Yeah, like that's like the best feeling as like a CWS officer. Sister Bree, sige, I'll give you a break for this question. the next question is actually about any personal experience of yours, or maybe that you know of from your local congregation, that when they attended an activity, when you attended a specific activity, there was something that kind of like really like made you say that, oh, you know what, I'm gonna try my best to all the more be active, all the more abound in faith, share my faith to those who are not yet members of the church. What would that specific activity is for you? I mean, obviously, all the activities launched by the church administration through the CFO, it is the same. It is the aim for us to always be edified in the faith. But is there like a specific activity for you that kind of like clicked it, Sister Arden? Is there one? I mean, like, I know you're always there, pretty much always there in all the activities, but is there one that stands out that, oh, wow, like, like this activity like really, really hits, kind of like, like really clicks with me?
There is, okay, Paul. Specifically last year, I want to mention in concert, our specifically our very first in concert for our district. And that activity really did inspire me, and I would say helped me grow stronger in my faith because it was a very memorable activity, and for so many too. And all the CFO organizations were able to participate and be included in that activity. And it was really a first time experience for everyone, I would say. Like the brethren were able to like showcase their talent and feel a new kind of support from everyone. And I think again that helped me grow stronger in my faith because of the connections and the memories that I was able to create with everyone. Like in that activity, we are going through rehearsals and working together throughout like the whole month, and it reminded me of the unity that we have in our district, especially, and how everyone has an important part in the CFO and activities like that. So yeah.
Well, yeah. I definitely I think like everyone here, especially who was part of that activity, can agree to what Sister Arden said. Like for those who are viewing us that who are not yet members of the church, you're gonna hear a lot from the brethren inside the Church of Christ. The term happy pagod. Like like it's always tiring, but at the same time, like the smile the smile on their face, it's immeasurable. And this is like every weekend that you see these brethren with practices, performances, right? Like Sister Arden, like for everybody, these are like the bonds that actually get created or get stronger with these kind of activities. How about you, Sister Angela? Was there like a specific activity po that kind of resonated with you, that you know what, this activity it's really like it's really great. I know like all the activities are great, are really good, but is there like a specific activity that stood out to you, like your favorite activity that kind of like told you, oh wow, like like I wish we should do this more, kind of like that? Nakamute po kayo, Sister Angela, sorry. How about the last activity that we had last Thursday po? The CFO Cares. Ala, ala. Pa-mute na lang po, Kawali. Ay, pa-unmute na lang po.
Can
Yan.
you hear me po?
Yan po, yan po. Sige po. Yeah, what is your reaction for that specific activity the last Thursday po, CFO Cares?
Actually po, the CFO Cares last Thursday, it was a very successful one. And it was, we started from, actually we started with a vow prayer inside the chapel at 12 o'clock to join in the vow prayer for our beloved brother Angelo Manalo. And then after that, but we went straight to the function hall to have some picture taking. We have some pictorials po, and then we pray, and then we gave all those goodies to our visitors and brethren. And actually, we have three visitors who came a little bit later po. So we were so happy, and we thank you for that po. And then we had food. And we have a lot of foods po actually.
Ayan,
And
no?
yes, and then we had a little chatting with our visitors and brethren, and then we had prayer again, and then we had a picture taking again on the last. So it was very a successful one, I could say. So it was really nice knowing the brethren were there, and then the visitors were there too.
Sister Angela, where was it held po?
Po?
Where was the activity held po?
Oh, the activity po was held in the Los Angeles local, and it was a joint force with Santa Monica and Los Angeles local. And thank you for the Los Angeles, especially to Brother Ferdy, who headed the CFO Cares, and all the ministers. Brother Norman, Brother Jairus was there, and of course our second district minister, Brother Erwin Brillia. Thank you.
Thank you po. And Brother AJ pala, Brother AJ Win. He's also from the
Yes,
local of Los Angeles.
Therefore,
All right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that to us, Sister Angela. Like what we mentioned, we want to see what each local congregation did for their CFO cares. But we're gonna take a quick break. Sister Bree, and maybe Brother Stephen can help us read some shout outs and some comments to start. And then we have a surprise for you right after they read comments. Go ahead, Sister Bree, Brother Stephen. Go ahead, Sister Bree. Umpisan mo muna. I don't know if Brother Stephen's ready. Sister Bree, go ahead.
Let's start doing it so then we know what the surprise is after. Anyway, we'll go ahead and start with our YouTube chat. Unfortunately, po, I don't see the ones from the very beginning of the broadcast, so we're going to start from a random spot in the middle. We'll go ahead and say hello po to Ka Pierre. Good morning, Los Angeles County, California. Hashtag GLE or Glendale. We also have Miriam Pantig. Good morning po. Happy viewing po from Roger Gabriel, hashtag MP or Monterey Park. We have Ka Emmy Villanueva. Good morning, everyone. Happy viewing po from Oxnard, hashtag OXN. And then we have Jackie Agnasin. Good morning po, LAC CFO. Happy Saturday, hashtag MP. We have a lot of Monterey Park this morning. And then we have Sister Edna de Guzman, hashtag LAN. Good day po, everyone. And we also have Ka Ijam Cordova. Good morning, happy viewing po, hashtag ER, hashtag ER, hashtag ER, hashtag ER. And then it goes on, so forth. Yeah, he's always in our chat. And we also have Ka Mirabini Estrada. Good morning, everyone. Happy viewing and listening from the local of hashtag ER, hashtag ER. I see a pattern.
That's not a feedback po. That's how they actually posted a comment. Hashtag
three, like I think 3 or 4 hashtags of ER.
Yeah. Just in case we forget to read it, Stefan, go ahead. Do you have any shout outs right there?
Yes, we have one from Sister Mercy Solomon. She says, "Greetings po from the local congregation of hashtag Northridge District of Los Angeles County, California." We have Ka John De Leon. He says, "Good morning po." Hashtag LAN for Lancaster. We have what else? We have Sister Zenny Alarde. She says, "Good morning po." Hashtag Glendale GLE. What else do we have? We have Sister. We have Atalay. She says, "Good morning po." Hashtag PAS, hashtag PAS.
Hashtag pas. Ako naman, Brother Arnel, hashtag to shout out to Brother Arnel po, our SCAN president. Thank you so much for sending me those pictures from hashtag Monterey Park. Brother Ejim Cordova, even though Sister Brie already read your comment, magtatampo ka na naman sa akin. Brother EJM, hashtag ER, kumusta po kayo? Sister Nicole from hashtag NoHo, thank you for sending me those pictures. And from our resident minister, from Ka Ed po, kamusta raw po ang Ka Edwin Asibuke? Ka Edwin, hello po, happy viewing po. All right, is there any other messages that stood out po?
Also, a last minute shout out to Brother Jeb. Brother Jeb Mariantos from the District of Orange County, California. He's currently watching po, so shout out to him.
Thank you po, Brother Jeb. We were chatting with him until 12 midnight last night. Anyway, okay. And the surprise na sinasabi ko sa inyo, we are so very, very proud to present to you our values plug that was produced by our very own district multimedia director, Brother Ed Alva. Kuya Tech, if you're ready, we want to really show it to everyone. This is like the premiere for Los Angeles County, even though I've seen it already in other programs. Syempre, I'm really, really excited and really, really proud for everyone else to see. Go ahead po, Kuya Tech, whenever you're ready.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Mom. Homework?
Kind of. It's a school project, and you have to present someone from LA we admire.
Celebrity time. Who's it gonna be? Actor, athlete?
You.
Cool.
Yeah. You work hard,
You help out with everything around the house.
you never complain, you just do what's right, even when no one's watching.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to. Just don't make me redo my project.
The world may celebrate stars, but the ones who shine brightest are not on screen. They're family. A message from INCRadio Los Angeles.
It always makes me cry.
I
It
know,
doesn't-
bawal
Every
lumiya.
time.
I'm crying already right now.
Once again, shout out to Kaed. Very, very good job. Thank you so much po, and thank you so much for syempre, Sister CC and Ate Tess, very, very great job. Parang natural na natural talaga eh. Hashtag Nori. Shout out to Nori. Sister Valerie, sige nga, ano ba ang sasabihin natin?
Hello po. Sorry. I just wanted to mention about one of our activities in Burbank. That was a good play, by the way, sister. The Herrerians, they're always in the movies and on big screen. Our locale actually we introduced like a senior living back in 2021. We brought care packages there. There are seniors who live in a home, very alert still, but not able to. They don't have family, or some don't have family. But we had our local CFO activity where we brought care packages there. There were times when we did also karaoke there. And from that point, we decided to do a Bible study there. We were so very grateful for the help of our first minister. It was Brother Lito then, and now it's Brother Jerson. That because of our unity and our closeness with the residents, we conducted Bible studies, and we were actually able to baptize three of our residents last year. It started back in 2021, but just last year, 2024, we had three residents who actually were baptized. One is Kadiwa, and two are Buklod. We continue to go there. We had signed up another Bible student, but we continue to bring care packages sometimes when we have it. And we had some done yesterday as well during our Bible study there. So I'm very grateful for the church administration for giving us these activities that we're able to share not only with our fellow brethren, but with our community.
Oh, thank you so much, Sister Valley. I was going to ask you that question later, but since we already have you here, can you give us a recap on the activity that Burbank did for CFO Cares?
Oh, yes, po. So on Thursday, we all gathered at our worship service hall. We had we had packages, care packages, which is a good amount of grocery, brethren. So we invited all the households. Some were individuals, some were kadiwas who are non-married brethren, and then families came. We There's us preparing at my messy house, and there's Carlito. He did the opening prayer, and he gave us some words of advice. And we have families here who also, that's me limping, by the way. And we had families and individuals who would like to thank the church administration for this activity and that's my parents, young and old, wheelchair, walker. They still came and got their rice, because rice is life.
Tama po, tama. Thank you so much, Sister Valerie, like for sharing that with us. I've been in contact with Sister Valerie since the before, even the day before the CFO Cares. Um, let's go with Brother Stephen. What did Santa Clarita do for your activity?
Yeah, so for our activity, we had it was actually pretty good. It was really, really good. And definitely, we enjoyed it because we had some giveaways too for our brethren as well as our officers. So we were able to give care packages, which was some school supplies for the children, and then as well as emergency kits that we were able to give away. And then we also had some performances as well. We had some performances from our CBUS. And then as you can see, we had some medical services. Like for example, one of our head deacons was offering his medical services. And then we also had performances from our CBUS, which is Brother Nathan. And then shout out to at the RC and to Kuya Happy Foil as well. And then we had some also performances from our booklet organization, from our Kadiwa, and to our also being Heat as well. And here's our Ka Edwin as well. And then shout out to Ka Emily Andrade, and also all of the booklet members and the brethren as well. So they were able to enjoy all the care packages that was given to them as well. So it was definitely a great activity for everyone, especially for the local Santa Clarita.
Everyone looked happy, huh? Like I didn't see Sister Brie in any of the pictures. She was hiding. I know she was there. She was hiding from the pictures. Sister Brie.
If you look closely, I'm the only one wearing a mask. So I'm
no, she was there. She was there enjoying the performance of Brother Nathan.
No, probably why I didn't really recognize her, because she was wearing a mask. Ay, nako.
No, she was just there enjoying the performance of Brother Nathan. So again, shout out to Atta RC and Kuya Happy Esteban. So definitely it was one of the greatest performances ever.
Okay. Let's move on to actually Sister Myris. Tell us, because I know it's not just Eagle Rock who did CFO Cares last Thursday with you guys. So tell us about that, please. Who is local congregation and where was it held?
So our CFO Cares was held at the Eagle Rock Chapel. It was joined with Monterey Park and the locale of Pasadena. Shout out to those locales, Monterey Park and Pasadena.
Meron pa isa. Huwag mo kakalimutan, magagalit sa iyo.
Glendale! I'm so sorry, Glendale! That's my other locale. I'm so sorry. Shout out to my family in Glendale. But yes, so we were joint forces. Since it was a work day, lunchtime, not everyone can come, but it was still fun. We gave out care packages to our brethren. We did have some performances by our fellow ministers in the locale of Monterey Park in Pasadena. So shout out to Ka Jennifer and Ka William for serenading us. It was fun because it's rare that you hear our ministers perform to the brethren. Also there was food, like Angela mentioned in their CFO Cares. Food brings everyone together. So yes, that's what we did. It was more of a get together than having an actual program, because it was a work day, and with the amount of time that we had, it's just a get together. But it was fun because you don't really get to do that during the day on a work day. So if you had lunch at the chapel and joined all the brethren.
No, that's true though, because most of the time, we're the ones planning the activities, that we're so busy preparing that sometimes, we don't even get to really hang out with the brethren. We say hi to them whenever we can, but we really like just hanging out, kind of like asking how they are and all that. It's different. So this activity really great job Eagle Rock, great job Monterey Park, great job Pasadena, and great job Glendale. Lako ka, Myris, ha? O sige, what about Lancaster? Kaal? Ala.
Po, Brother Paul, just like the other locales did po, we joined
Kaal,
the
pakiano muna yung camera mo. Yung kodigo mo yung nakikita namin eh.
Can you see po?
I can't see you anymore po. Yeah,
How about that one po?
Hindi po, nakapabaliktad na lang po yung camera. Ako kung ano yung napindot mo yata.
There
Yan!
you go.
Yeah!
Okay, Paul, just like the other locales did po, we joined the 12 noon devotional prayer po on that day. And then we began our CFO Cares that afternoon at 6:30 in the evening po. And the officers and the brethren participated po. And we started with a prayer, of course, led by our resident worker, Brother John De Leon. And then we had picture taking po, and he gave a inspirational remarks to all of us. And then we pass out the care packages or bags to the brethren who really in need po. And then we had a group picture taking, and then we had a socializing because we prepare food for us to share. And I would say po that it was a very successful event for the attendance alone po, that the brethren really supported our activity that day.
Wow, very good po. Shout out po to Ka John De Leon and to everyone from the local congregation of Lancaster. Thank you for sharing with us, Brother Al. Because we know, aside from Oxnard, Lancaster is actually the other further locale, even though it's still part of technically Los Angeles County. We're not talking about the district. We're talking about county lines. It's still part of Los Angeles County, but it's quite a drive, especially for those coming from Los Angeles, from Eagle Rock, and all that. So yeah, it's actually great to see. We had a lot of brethren, that those who are in need, that the local congregation was able to help out. Good job, thank you, po, Kaal. What about San Northridge and San Fernando, Tokayo Paul? Are you there, po?
Yes po.
Sige po. What did you actually do for San Fernando and Northridge po?
Yeah, so we had a joint gathering with Northridge done at Jedokan Center of Brother Jeff Seministrado. So it was led by our worker, Brother Andrew Macadang Dang, and Brother Kim Gama of Northridge. So we had fun and games. We have presentations. So as you can see on the video, and then we have those games. Yeah, so it was such a fun activity. Love of brotherhood. We enjoyed each other's company. Get to know more about those that we only say hi to. So it was a good family. That's my wife.
All right. Oh, and then you get like some songs as well, like by Sister Lucilla and
Yes,
Sister
and
Cece.
and food. Of course.
And food. Yeah, don't forget about that. Well, great job po, Northridge and San Fernando. Thank you so much, Ka Andrew. Thank you so much, Ka Kim and Ka Paul, for sharing this to us. Like what I mentioned, like it's really, really fun seeing other local congregations being active for their CFO Cares. Sino pa ba? Naku, may nakakalimutan pa yata ako. Magagalit pa sa akin si Sister Arden pag hindi ko natawag sila. Sister Arden, what about you? Sa ano po? Sa inyong local po? What did you do, and who was the other local who was with North Hollywood po?
I thought you forgot me, Kuya Paul.
Oh no, I won't forget you. Magagalit si Kadin sa akin, huwag ganyan.
For our local CFO Cares in North Hollywood, we had ours at our chapel compound. Ours was actually right after our worship service, so it was already around like 9 p.m. and so we had to set up beforehand. But for our activity, we had different booths, as you can see on the screen, like food booths, which I think after worship service, that's what everyone was most excited for. And we had games, or should I say we had a game. We had a cupcake game, but it was still very fun. The Bingies and Kaduas enjoyed that one. And we had a health checkup booth, which was run by the CM DPS brethren in our locale. But we were also joined by some of the brethren and the officers from Woodland Hills, and they have their own booth as well. So it was really fun socializing activity. At the end of the day, it was nice to see that many officers were involved, like even from the scan, who helped set up for the activity. Even most of the choir, and of course the CFO officers. So even though it had been a long day for everyone, it was still something to look forward to for our locale. And everyone was also excited to receive their own shirts and bags. So that was something that everyone got to take home and have a
What?
that day.
What? You had bags and shirts?
Yeah.
Oh, Kalinuel, Kadin, Beke naman. I want one. Extra large lang po. Sister Arden, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Like what you said, it was a long day for most of us, especially for North Hollywood, because you said it was just right after the worship service, right? At night. But still, it was a great turnout. Like it's like really, really a lot of people over there. May nakakalimutan pa ba ako? Sister Bree, am I forgetting something or someone?
Yes, we're forgetting a local.
Which
Your
one?
local. Jeez, you have to remember your local, your activity.
Of course, I'm not gonna forget Oxnard. Ito po. So this is what we did for Oxnard. Ayan, nakita mo ako. They were checking my blood pressure. We had some
Pogi.
like what we mentioned, we started the day by having our devotional prayer for Ka Angelo at noontime. And then right after that, we actually, which is funny, we actually had lunch first before we took everyone's blood pressure and sugar. So so para nga naman mataas ang scores.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
I know. I wish I had the board to actually write down like the top scorers, like the highest blood pressure of the day, the po. But yeah, like that's what we did for sa aming mumunting lokal po ng Oxnard, led by our resident minister, Brother Ed, and sa kanya pong may bahayang Ka Emmy. Salamat po. And for all the brethren who actually was there, who showed up, was able to we were able to give out a handful of gift bags, and like what we mentioned, we were able to check some of our brethren's blood pressure, the sugar level, like, but like what I said, it's not a competition of high scores, otherwise I would have won everything. Anyway. Okay, patapos na po tayo, pero syempre hindi natin makakalimutan to ask each one of our guests their special shout out. What is your message po to the church administration as they continue to come up with activities through the Christian family organizations, and as continue, not only that, like even for our propagation, all kinds of activities that we have in the church for us to be edified in our faith and for us to all the more share our faith to others. Let's start with Sister Angela. Sister Angela, ano po ang special message niyo po sa ating pong church administration, when it comes to our activities po?
Actually po, I want to give a shout out to the Santa Monica Local 2 and to the Los Angeles Local 2. And also, on behalf of the Santa Monica Local, we would like to thank our beloved brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and of course, also brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, for giving us this CFO Cares, for approving our CFO Cares. This is really to strengthen our faith and to be bonded with our organization and the family. And we are very grateful for giving us this, for approving this CFO Cares. So I guess it's. I guess that's it, brother. So I just want to shout out to everyone po.
Thank you so much, Sister Angela, and to your family and to the whole local congregation of Santa Monica and even Los Angeles for sharing us the footages for your activity. All right, Sister Valerie. Oh, ikaw naman. Shout out mo and our special message to the church administration po.
Okay, hello po. Shout out first of all to all those who are commenting. I'm watching on my other phone. To all the ministers, to all the brethren who are commenting in our live group chat. Thank you po for joining us this morning. I would like to thank the church administration. Sorry, it's kind of emotional, Paul, but I would like to thank the church administration, especially Ka Eduardo Manalo and Ka Angelo Manalo, especially on Brother Angelo's birthday. We were able to hold a CFO Cares. These types of activities strengthens the bond and love we have for our families and our church families. It always gives us a sense of closeness. It was very touching po, when we had video greetings from members who are not so they always worship and go home. Um, they were very grateful for the care packages, and for me to be able to be part of it, I felt very strengthened, much um, full of faith, and now I feel more entitled to help our CFO brethren, and especially those who are non-members, to also listen in our Bible studies and also join us. It is kind of it was emotional for me because when I did some videos, as I said, there were brethren who we only see in worship service, but they came and they actually were very grateful for this. And I would like to also greet our brother Angelo Emmanuel Manalo. Happy birthday, Paul. Thank you, Paul, for always remembering us in this part of the world. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you so much, Sister Valerie. Sabi ko sa'yo, walang iyak. Ano ba yan? Alright. Sister Myris, how about you?
First of all, thank you to the church administration, to Ka Eduardo and Ka Angelico for always allowing this part of the world, our district, to always have activities for. These activities, they're very meaningful to each and every one of us, especially that it allows us to always be together with whatever is going around the world. So thank you for once again. Shout out to the local of Igorok, my family. Also, I want to greet one of my cousins po, Sister Francesca Della Torre. Happy birthday po. She turned 18, so happy birthday. Also to my locale and to the locales of Igorok, locales of Glendale, Monterey Park, and Pasadena. Oh, Brother Paula.
Yun. Okay, thank you so much, Sister Myris. And hope you feel better, get your voice back. Okay, we'll have you again as a guest. Okay, may tokayo. Kapol, from Brother Paul to Kapol. Ano po?
Yes, po. Yeah, we want to thank Brother Eduardo V. Manalo for allowing us to have this kind of gathering. And happy birthday as well to Brother Angelo Manalo. And shout out to a local of San Fernando Valley, especially to our worker, Brother Andrew Mac Dang Dang, and his wife Jibel, especially to baby Riri. Hi, Riri, and happy birthday to my son, Samuel. And also to Northridge. Shout out to Northridge, Brother Kim Gamab and Brother Jeff Suministrado for hosting us at Jedokan. Also
All
to
right.
North Hollywood Scan. I didn't forget.
Excellent.
They've adopted me there.
Thank you so much po, Kapol. And again, thank you so much for the local congregations of Northridge and San Fernando Valley, ka Kim. And syempre, ka Andrew, hindi naman napapagod dyan. Napapagod dyan pero walang sawa sa pagtulong po sa atin sa radyo. Alright, sino pa ba? Ay, syempre, si Sister Arden. Ayan pa. Sister Arden! What about you? Go ahead.
Quick shout out to my parents and my family, and to, of course, the local congregation of North Hollywood. To the church administration, I'd like to say a thank you. That because of all these activities that we get to have through the CFO, they keep everyone inspired and motivated in our faith. And truly, the care of the CFO is what helps us feel cared for inside the church and helps us to remain active. And also, very happy birthday, Po, to Brother Angelo Manalo. Thank you so much, Po, for your care for the CFO and for everyone all around the world.
Thank you so much, Sister Arden. All right. How about Brother Stephen? Your turn.
Hello. So I'll make this really, really quick. So
Okay.
no, just really, really quick. But again, a quick shout out to the local creation of Santa Clarita, and to all the CFO officers in the local. I know we are all busy, but it's activities just like this where we get to just be together and just to really have these activities just to strengthen our bonds with each other. So definitely it was a really great activity, especially for CFO Cares. And as well as a quick shout out to the church administration, to Ka Eduardo, and to especially our CFO coordinator, Ka Angelo Manalo, and to also would like to greet him a happy birthday. Thank you po. So just thank you po, and just definitely appreciation to all the hard work that you do po. Thank you po.
All right. Oh, short. Yeah. Sister Bree. Okay, your turn, Sister Bree.
Oh, I get a turn. Maybe I was gonna answer this question too. But thank you so much to all of you for joining us today as well. I wanted to have that, but as well to our church administration. We thank them every broadcast, but special broadcasts like these, it really reminds us the importance of why we say thank you. And thank you so much to our CFO coordinator, Ka Angelo, and of course, happy birthday, Bob. Do closing.
Okay, tinatile na tayo ni Kuya Tek. I guess my final shout outs, hashtag to the local congregation of Oxnard, mine right here, hashtag OXN, but also the local congregations here in our district, the Ecclesiastical District of Los Angeles County, California. In behalf of our district minister, Kajun, maraming salamat po. Happy birthday po sa atin mong CFO coordinator, ang kapatid na Angelo Eranio V. Manalo. Dahil po sa inyo, meron pong matibay at malakas na katulong at katuwang ang ating pinakamamahal at tagapamahalang pakalatan, ang kapatid na Eduardo V. Manalo sa pagtaguyod po at pagpapasigla ng mga kapatid sa loob ng Iglesia ni Cristo. At syempre po sa atin pong Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, thank you so much po with all your help, with all the love that we feel coming from you through our ministers right here in our district po, to our district minister. Thank you so much po. We love you po. Until next week. Next week is another special broadcast. Watch out for that. We're probably going to be seeing some people from Orange County with us, some people from San Diego County with us. So you better be excited for our next activity. Bye-bye po. Yeah.